Hi, I'm Vivian Lyons from Hanover. Brighton, city on the south coast of England, about 50 miles from London. Population 260,000, of whom 36,500 are aged over 65, and of those 6,700 are over 85. Half of those live on their own. Hanover, a leading provider of housing for the over 55s, with around 19,000 properties at 600 locations across the country. And this is Patching Lodge, home of Lifelines.
Lifelines was a part of a wider investor save bid where we had government money, and what we wanted to do was not lose some of the really good community work that was already happening through Age Concern and the RSVP model. Patching Lodge came out about the same time. We were successful in the Department of Health bid, and working with housing colleagues we developed this extra care facility. We were very keen to have community-based services within that, and actually putting Lifelines in with Patching Lodge in the extra care gave us both the extra care housing and community service for both the tenants and the wider community.
Well, I'm within the public health team. I'm the lead for older people, so that is my kind of main interest in being involved in the project. But I'm part of the Lifelines executive team, so we meet regularly to see how the project's going.
Hi, my name is Alan Marchbank. I work on the Lifelines project as a project support officer. CSV is the UK's volunteering and learning charity. Last year 150,000 people gave their time volunteering through CSV, and over 1 million people benefited from CSV projects. The main aims of the project are to improve health and well-being of older people and to reduce isolation, to get people who might have become a bit isolated to come to our activities, to meet new people and hopefully improve their health and well-being through that avenue as well.
Well, I retired from work about 2 years ago and thought that I would like to do some form of volunteering, and I was in my local doctor's surgery, and there was a leaflet and it talked about if you're over 55 and have you got anything to offer, and it talked about computer club, and given that I'm particularly, that's my expertise if you like, I thought, oh, I can do that.
Right, okay.
We work in partnership with Hanover staff by getting together on a monthly basis and talking through the schedule for the coming month and making sure that we're completely up to date, that we know what Hanover are doing and Hanover know what we're doing. Just to make sure that we can tell our volunteers about things that Hanover have got planned and vice versa. I think the volunteers really benefit from that partnership, the relationship that we have with Hanover, in that they can go to the office and they can talk to the staff there directly. They feel much more supported by having Hanover staff available to them on a day-to-day basis when I can't be there.
It sounds odd, I suppose, but everybody else
I loved the seniors, yes. I really did, but yes. That infants.
Apart from the computer classes, what other activities do you take part in?
Well, I've started off here, don't laugh, with the ballet dancing.
Hello, I'm Dave Romain and I'm a social dance teacher. So I got involved with the Lifelines project through a friend of mine who I knew through dancing, and she is a volunteer with Lifelines in the memory and reminiscence sector.
In terms of public health outcomes, there's one new one that's coming with the changes, which is really relevant, and that's about the health-related quality of life for older people. And of course, that's really what Lifelines is doing. I think it's really important that Lifelines is part of Patching Lodge, because it's all about trying to build on what's already there. Patching Lodge has got a lot of older people there, so it's people are here. So let's see what we can do with the people who are already there and try and build programs around where people are, rather than starting up something new somewhere completely disconnected.
Most of what we do is on a formal agreement with Hanover, in that we have been licensed to use the space here and run our activities, but we have a very good informal relationship with Hanover staff as well, in that we will help each other out on a day-to-day basis with any problems that might arise.
Oh, bless you. Come and supplement.
Well, the main public health outcome that the Lifelines project is working towards, from my perspective, is the improving the health-related quality of life of older people. But there are a whole load of other outcomes that we think the project is working towards, and along the lines of things like improving the skills of volunteers, embedding health promotion skills across the community, linking in older people, so reducing the social isolation of older people. So there's a whole wealth of outcomes that we think this project is helping us with. It's important that Lifelines is at Patching Lodge because it's a really good opportunity for us to work with housing, which we haven't necessarily done before. We can help work to connect older people more to the wider community, and we know that social isolation is a real issue for older people, so there's a chance for us to do something about that.
The Lifelines project is a volunteering project for over 50s, so both our volunteers and our beneficiaries are over 50, and the idea is that we get older people out of isolation and improve their health and well-being.
Well, I would say come along and have a go, otherwise you'll never know how things are going.
And you'll probably surprise yourself.
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun.
That's it, yeah.
Thank you, Robert Allen. Come on, Linda, let's go to bowls. Yeah, you carry that.
Right.
See you later, lady.
Yeah, see you later then. Bye.
Bye. This particular facility is right in the centre of the local community. Everyone knows it well. It's also got fantastic access, having been built in the last 4 or 5 years.
I continue to be part of the executive, and I think it's really important for me as Director of Adult Social Services in the City to play a key leadership role in both working with partners, both statutory housing partners and third sector partners. Lifelines enables older people to remain active in the community.
So obviously from a Lifelines perspective as well, we've got ready-made space available to us here that we can use to run our activities, and that's made things much easier for us as well.
This is a great way of supporting people with low-level needs.
Nice dimension to the right.
That was very good.
We've seen some really good outcomes for very little investment.
I think we managed to get people more active, more healthy, and we seem to get people out of isolation as well. I would say it's a win-win situation. You end up with a really good project in a really good space and something for everyone to enjoy.
As you can see, the combination of state-of-the-art facilities and volunteering expertise really does make a difference to older people's lives. Through our experience here in Brighton, Hanover and CSV are now working in partnership, and we have arrangements in place that will allow us to deliver similar projects at Hanover estates across the country.